sliding through the grass, looking through the looking glass. Antidote is nowhere found, writhing on the forest ground.
Fangs are sinking super deep, putting victims right to sleep.
Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips. Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight.
Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend.
Serpent scales smooth and sleek, preying on the very weak. Toxin rushing through the vein, neutralizing all the pain.
Apple offered on the tree, testing your fidelity. Swallow down the bitter fruit, severing the deepest root. Fangs are sinking super deep, putting victims right to sleep.
Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips. Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight.
Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend. Lethal dose of sweet romance, caught inside a rigid trance. Chemistry is fully cursed, waiting for the bubble burst. Kiss, the final breath, welcome in the jaws of death. Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips. Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight. Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend. Close your eyes, the venom drips, devoured by the poison lips. Pendulum swings to the 12. Into the dark I deeply delve. Insomnia begins to creep, stealing all the restful sleep. Mattress feels just like a tomb. Silhouettes invade the room, staring at the plaster wall, waiting for the sky to fall. Owls are hooting in the pine, crossing over reason's line, suffering this midnight grief, begging for a quick relief, tossing, turning, sweating cold. could not keep.
Crickets chirping on the lawn, I was stretching to the dawn, counting sheep but losing track, panic sitting on my back, brewing chamomile in a mug, pacing on the Persian rug, reading diaries from the past, knowing joy will never last. Owls are hooting in the pine, crossing over reason's line, suffering this midnight grief, begging for a quick relief, tossing, turning, sweating cold, feeling prematurely old. Midnight grief, silent weep, promises we could not keep. Fiercely live, suffering this midnight grief, begging for a quick relief, tossing, turning, sweating cold, feeling prematurely old. Midnight grief, silent weep, promises we could not keep. The happy spell, midnight grief, a nightly hell. Indigo bleeds on my skin. Where do you and I begin? Faded patches on the knee symbolize our tragedy. Zippers catching on the seam, waking from a violent dream. Heavy fabric weighs us down, walking through this factory town. Wrapped in dark denim, cold and stark, hiding bruises in the dark. Rugged threads are pulling loose, tightening the tailor noose. Dark denim, heavy wear, tangled in this grim affair. Collar popped against the breeze, bringing lovers to their knees. Pockets filled with empty lint, giving off a subtle hint. Stitching rips along the thigh, not a single tear to cry. Washing away the sullen dye, looking at the cloudy sky. Heavy fabric weighs us down, walking through this factory town.
Wrapped in dark denim, cold and stark, hiding bruises in the dark. Rugged threads are pulling loose, tightening the tailored noose. Dark denim, everywhere, tangled in this grim affair. Soft is left inside, buttoned up against the chill, swallowing the bitter pill. Tear the cloth apart, expose the stony heart. Wrapped in dark denim, cold and stark, hiding bruises in the dark. Rugged threads are pulling loose, tightening the tailored noose. Dark denim, everywhere, tangled in this grim affair. Frayed edges left behind, dark denim, cruel design. Crimson red, leaving lovers for the dead. Venom coated on the gloss, gathering the fatal moss. Vipers sliding through the grass, looking through the looking glass. Antidote is nowhere found, writhing on the forest ground. Fangs are sinking super deep, putting victims right to sleep. Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips. Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight. Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend. Serpent scales are smooth and sleek, preying on the very weak. Toxin rushing through the vein, neutralizing all the pain. Apple offered on the tree, testing your fidelity. Swallow down the bitter fruit, severing the deepest root. Fangs are sinking super deep, putting victims right to sleep. Kissing on those poison lips, paralyzed from fingertips. Toxic romance, deadly bite, failing to put up a fight. Poison lips, a sudden end. Enemy disguised as friend. Lethal dose of sweet romance, caught inside a rid dripping sweat, paying off a massive debt.
Mansion feels like hollow ground. Silence is a deafening sound. Guitars weeping in the hall, waiting for the final call.
Adoration turns to spite, fading out into the night.
Behold the legend, tainted king, forgetting how he used to sing.
Pompous suits and rhinestone glare, breathing in
Toxic air, tainted king,
falling grace, losing his supreme place.
Cameras flash blinding white, stealing every bit of light. Autographs on napkins torn,
Wishing I was never born. Handlers whisper in his ear, feeding every single fear. Pills replace the daily bread, walking like the living dead. Adoration turns to spite, fading out into the night.
behold the legend,
Tainted king, forgetting how he used to sing. Pompous suits and rhinestone glare, breathing in
toxic air, tainted king,
falling grace, losing his supreme place. Sequin capes cannot conceal wounds that simply will not heal. Screaming fans outside the gate, blind to this horrific fate. Bow down to the floor. The idol is no more. Behold the legend, tainted king, forgetting how he used to sing. Pompous suits and rhinestone glare, breathing in toxic air. Tainted king, falling grace, losing his supreme place. The applause dies down, silence rings. Goodbye, oh tainted king.
heavy iron on my head, ruling from a jagged bed. Subjects fake their loud applause,
Hiding treason in their jaws.
royal garments soaked in mud, generations steeped in blood. Castles sinking in the sand, losing grip across the land. Thorns provide a vicious sting, hear the hollow choir sing. Wearing this bitter crown, dragging the monarch down. Jewels harbor deep flaws, governing by brutal laws. Bitter crown upon the crest, failing the ultimate test. Guards abandon palace gates, leaving fools to face their fates. Tapestries begin to fray, chariot speed far away.
Silver platters hold no feast, feeding some ferocious beast. Goblets pour sour wine, crossing every sacred line. is just a joke. Mirror, shadow, spells are broke. Kneel before the rust. Everything returns to dust. Wearing this bitter crown, dragging the monarch down. Jewels harbor deep flaws, governing by brutal laws. Bitter crown upon the crest, failing the ultimate test. Drop the weight, let it fall. Shadows overtake the hall. Five whiskey tears. Spotlight glaring on the stage, trapped inside a gilded cage. Microphones dripping sweat, paying off a massive debt. Mansion feels like hollow ground. Silence is a deafening sound. Guitars weeping in the hall, waiting for the final call. Adoration turns to spite, fading out into the night. Behold the legend-tainted king, forgetting how he used to sing. Pompous suits and rhinestone glare, breathing in toxic air. Tainted king, fallen grace, losing his supreme place. Cameras flash blinding white, stealing every bit of light. Autographs on napkins torn, wishing I was never born. Handlers whisper in his ear, feeding every single fear. Pills replace the daily bread, walking like the living dead. Adoration turns to spite, fading out into the night. Behold the legend-tainted king, forgetting how he used to sing. Pompous suits and rhinestone glare, breathing in toxic air. Tainted king, fallen grace, losing his supreme place. Sequin capes cannot conceal wounds that simply will not heal. Screaming fans outside the gate, blind to this horrific fate. Bow down to the floor, the idol is no more. Behold the legend-tainted king, forgetting how he used to sing. Pompous suits and rhinestone glare, breathing in toxic air. Tainted king, fallen grace, losing his supreme place. The applause dies down, silence reigns. Goodbye, oh, tainted king. Woo! Woo!
your name, but I am playing a losing game. Clock is ticking upon the shelf, lying quietly to myself, craving poison, needing lies, searching for those wicked eyes. It's just a heartbreak habit, reaching out, I gotta grab it. Cycles spinning round my head, living with the things we said. Heartbreak habit, sick routine, ugliest love I've ever seen. Dial your number at 3:30, knowing you won't answer me. Desperation is taking hold, coffee cup is growing cold. Waiting by the telephone, better off just being alone. Yet I linger beside the door, begging you to hurt me more. Craving poison, needing lies, searching for those wicked eyes. It's just a heartbreak habit, reaching out, I gotta grab it. Cycles spinning round my head, living with the things we said. Heartbreak habit, sick routine, ugliest love I've ever Withdrawal shakes my very bones, echoes of our angry tones, addicted to the constant grief, finding never-ending disbelief. Stop, I need a cure. Nothing is forever sure. It's just a heartbreak habit, reaching out, I gotta grab it. Cycles spinning round my head, living with the things we said. Heartbreak habit, sick routine, ugliest love I've ever seen. Whoa, one more time, then I quit. Heartbreak habit, I submit. Violins begin to weep, sweeping me right off my feet. Chandelier is swinging low, putting on a fatal show. Tuxedo fits a little tight, waltzing into the pale light. Stepping on your satin gown, spinning wildly around the town. Metronome is ticking fast, knowing this will never
conductor drops his wooden wand, sinking in the murky pond. 1, 2, miss a beat, tangled up in clumsy feet, dancing to a tragic rhythm, trapped inside a broken prism, waltzing on a slippery floor, spinning toward the exit door. Tragic rhythm, fatal sway, music washing us away. Tragic rhythm says goodbyes. wheel, forcing me to finally feel. Hips are swaying side to side, fueled by an enormous pride.
Boot soles clicking on the tile, wearing that sarcastic smile, walking like you own the block, ticking like a lethal clock.
Hardy steps and tilted chin, ready for the games to begin.
You got that cruel swagger, sharp as a knife, cutting through my normal life.
Arrogant rhythm in your pace,
mocking the entire human race.
cruel swagger, deadly stride, taking me for a wicked ride.
Shoulders broad, acting like a demigod, leaving footprints in the dirt, caring not who might get hurt.
Snapping fingers to the beat, strutting down the avenue street, ignoring every stop sign ahead, leaving everything unsaid. Hardy steps and tilted chin, ready for the games to begin.
You got that cruel swagger, sharp as a knife,
pace, mocking the entire human race.
Cruel swagger, deadly stride,
taking me for a wicked ride. Becomes a crime, stealing all my precious time.
Motion carries so much weight, sealing my unfortunate fate.
Step 1, 2, 3,
trampling all over me. You got that cruel swagger, sharp as a knife, cutting through my normal life. Arrogant rhythm in your pace, mocking the entire human race. Cruel swagger, deadly stride,
taking me for a wicked ride.
keep walking, don't turn around. Cruel swagger, hitting the
confines restrict the view, paying debts entirely due. Concrete cells replace the sky, where the guilty go to cry.
warden turns a heavy key, locking up my
Destiny, striped apparel, itchy wool, living like a captured fool. Sirens wailing through the block, staring at the static clock. Trapped in jailhouse sorrow, dreading each tomorrow. Chains rattle on the stone, chilling me down to the bone. Jailhouse sorrow, cease, never finding inner peace. Yard is fenced with a razor wire, extinguishing my youthful fire. Sirens wailing through the block, staring at the static clock. Trapped in jailhouse sorrow, dreading each tomorrow. Chains rattle on the stone, chilling me down to the bone. Jailhouse sorrow, bleak domain, punishment and constant strain. Guilt becomes a heavy friend, waiting for the bitter end. Penitentiary walls are thick, making my conscience sick. Wait behind the gate, accepting this cruel fate. Trapped in jailhouse sorrow, dreading each tomorrow. Chains rattle on the stone, chilling me down to the bone. Jailhouse sorrow, bleak domain, punishment and constant strain. Lights out, cell doors slam, forgetting who I truly am. Scalpel slicing through the skin, operating from within. Arteries are open wide, nowhere for the pulse to hide. Tourniquet is strapped too tight, fading in the clinic light. Bandages are soaking red, hanging by a fragile thread. Sirens blaring down the block, going into sudden shock. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, soiled the surgical white glove. Transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind. Bleeding love, critical state, rushing to the trauma gate. chest, putting romance to the test. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, soil the surgical white glove, transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind. Bleeding love, critical state, rushing to the trauma gate. Code is blue, the doctor sighs, bleeding love finally Bayou fog is thick and green, conjuring a bizarre scene. Herbs and roots upon the tray, chanting ancient words today.
Wax figurine look just like me, bound by wicked sorcery. A trance is taking over now, sweating heavily on my brow.
Hypnotized by remedies, phantom footsteps in the street.
You possess a voodoo heart, tearing my logic all apart. A witchcraft
messing with my brain,
driving a sturdy man insane.
voodoo heart, mystic spell,
Casting illusions terribly well.
Needles poking through the chest, never finding any rest. Potions bubbling in the pot, tie my stomach in a knot.
Feathers tied with copper wire, throwing curses in the fire.
Priestess dancing in the dirt, guaranteeing you will hurt.
Hypnotized by remedies, phantom footsteps in the street. You possess a
Voodoo heart,
tearing my logic all apart. A witchcraft
messing with my brain,
driving a sturdy man insane.
voodoo heart, mystic spell,
Casting illusions terribly well.
Swampy waters rise so high beneath a terrifying sky. Hexes spoken in the dark, leaving an everlasting mark. Breathe, inhale the curse, things are getting steadily worse.
You possess a
Voodoo heart,
tearing my logic all apart. A witchcraft
messing with my brain,
driving a sturdy man insane.
voodoo heart, mystic spell,
Casting illusions terribly well. midnight rain.
Scalpel slicing through the skin, operating from within. Arteries are open wide, nowhere for the pulse to hide.
Tourniquet is strapped too tight, fading in the clinic light. Bandages are soaking red, hanging by a fragile thread.
Sirens blaring down the block, going into a sudden shock. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, soil the surgical white glove. Transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind. Bleeding love, critical state. Rushing to the trauma gate.
Just tearing at the seam, waking from an ugly dream. Monitors are going flat, ending our concluding chat.
Syringes pushing liquid numb, waiting for the end to come. Plasma dripping from the bag, waving the surrender flag. Sirens blaring down the block, going into sudden shock. Hemorrhaging this rushing to the trauma gate.
Detects no beat,
admitting a complete defeat. Pump the failing chest, putting romance to the test. Hemorrhaging this bleeding love, saw the surgical white glove. Transfusion of a toxic kind, leaving sanity behind. Rushing to the trauma gate. Code trouble brewing everywhere.
Strings are snapping on my guitar, following a falling star.
Cadillac is breaking down,
Miles away from any crown.
ashes settle on the floor,
Knocking on the devil's door.
breathe in the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blind inside, swallowed by the endless night.
Jukebox playing a sad old tune, howling at the yellow moon.
Whiskey bottles lined up straight,
Fighting with my twisted fate.
neon flickering red and blue, reminding me of losing you. Cigarettes and cheap perfume,
Lingering inside the room.
ashes settle on the floor, knocking on the devil's door. Breathe in the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blind inside, swallowed by the endless night.
Fog is rising off the street.
Where the blues and gospel meet,
History is written down.
in the alleys of this town, choke on the past. Nothing good is built to last. Breathe in the Memphis smoke, every promise that we broke. Hazy nights and southern heat, dragging my exhausted feet. Memphis smoke, blind inside, swallowed by the endless night. Clearing up, the dawn is near. Memphis smoke is disappearing.